Whoa!
I don't have any hostile intentions.
Said the guy who just came out of the darkness dressed like a plague doctor.
I'm glad to finally meet you personally.
Give me a valid reason why I shouldn't rip that mask off and smash your face.
I can list a few. First of all, you can't be certain you're capable of it. But the main reason is that you're curious to hear what I have to say. Well, now that I have your attention, I'd say we can start. Until now, you've done a very good job. The lead that took you from Miami to San Leo was very weak, and a less resolute man wouldn't have traveled so far from home.
Or a less desperate one.
You're very frank.
And you have proven to be smart. And a smart man knows perfectly well how dangerous a desperate man can be.
I won't underestimate you as Radwed is known, rest assured.
Speaking of Radwed...
Radwed is the withered petal that risked letting the entire Rose die.
Rose?
Now we have more pressing questions to face. First of all, your mission here. Maybe you still haven't fully realized how many things we must bring to light.
I can sense that there is something huge under my feet.
The lost seal of Count Cagliostro.
Lost seal?
An ancient symbol, lost for centuries, that I searched for my whole life without success. It's the reason I chose you.
Oh.
I'm compromised, but you're free to move. You're alert, and you're motivated enough.
That's all? You could have found tons of detectives like me.
Touché. There's another reason, but we'll talk about that later. Now, I have another question for you. After which, you can decide if you still want to smash my face or not. You couldn't have made it this far alone. Have you been helped?
No. Everything I did on my own.
You're very trustworthy. You'd never betray your companions. Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must leave. I have a train to catch. A train that will take me to Rome at the first light of dawn.
You!
Oh, he's holding that thing, guys. Oh no.
Don't wear yourself out. Don't fight the smoke. Welcome it. Make it yours. Take a deep breath. What you've just inhaled is, of course, a powerful sedative, but also something else. Let me tell you why I chose you.
Why? Oh, you need to reveal your face.
I can cure.
You can cure my cancer? What? Oh my god, what the heck? Who the heck is he? And there's someone else spying on us, guys. In the meantime, in Rome, there was someone in the shadow.
Here we are, Lamberto. I told you to call me when you wanted to go down. That vase you broke was a rare piece from your collection.
You gave us a real scare, Professor.
Who are you?
I'm Alice, Professor. It's an honor to meet you in person.
Alice, like the heroine from the cartoon.
The cartoon came after the books. How do you feel, Professor?
Confused, like I've been sleeping for months.
I'm making dinner in a bit, my dear. Of course, consider yourself a guest of the professor. We'll think later about how to get him back to his room.
How come?
The ramp is old and battered. After being used, it takes hours before it will run again.
Maybe I can take a look in a while. I'm not an electrician, but I know my way around. Professor, getting back to us, the reason I came here is to ask for your help. But to do that, I have to show you something.
Okay, but yeah, hopefully we are able to talk to the professor right now. But does he have a sounder mind right in this moment? Otherwise it won't work, guys, because he has dementia. His Alzheimer's disease. So now I'm showing him... can I just use my special ability on this guy? On the professor?
At the moment, the professor is too confused for me to hope for reliable information.
He's really confused right now? Okay. What are we showing him then? I don't have any specific item.
I don't think so.
Maybe open something from my laptop. Alright, hold on. Can print something out.
I don't need my laptop at the moment.
No? Okay, what are we showing him? Not the adjustable wrench. Yeah, we spent a lot of effort into securing that wrench, guys. Can I just talk to him?
It's my chance to learn something about the mirror I have with me.
The compact mirror, this one.
I don't like keeping it in my pocket.
Wait, oh right. I totally forgot about the mirror.
Professor, what can you tell me about this little mirror?
Put that away.
Do you recognize it? Can you tell what's so special about it?
Yes, but at this moment, I'm confused, like I've been sleeping for months.
Take all the time you need, Professor. Reorganize your thoughts.
Yes, reorganize thoughts.
Whoa, a puzzle. Casual adventure game puzzle. What? Okay, we are rotating the tiles. I think that is all. What the heck is this? I see a pair of wings.
My head.
Your head is getting clearer now.
I'm starting to, something.
This guy doesn't have a body, guys. Only the upper, only one hand, the head, and the pair of wings. That is all. What am I looking at?
What?
So, sea at the bottom, and see ships, battleships.
Ha! The fleet!
The fleet.
Invincible! It was invincible!
What, Professor? What was invincible?
My room, my...
So what was that about?
Take me. My room.
Do you want to go back to your room?
My room!
Marie, is it a problem if I go upstairs to take a look? I could try to repair the lift platform's control unit.
Well, if that is what the professor wants, I don't think I have any say in that.
Thanks. Such a peculiar room.
Ooh.
This must be the broken control unit.
Broken control unit for the ramp. Where is it? Oh, here. There's a circuit panel. Alright, how do we fix
First
this?
glance, everything looks fine. If I really want to understand what's wrong with it, I'll need to manually verify all the connections. I will also need something to restore the faulty pins once identified.
I need an instruction manual first. I need a manual that is very complicated looking. But anyway, take a look out. Yeah, let's take a look around. Look at the portraits.
I first need to repair the control unit and bring the professor in here.
Alright, fine.
I first need
So it's gotta be the panel. Alright.
the control unit.
So
I need something to restore the electrical connections and an instrument to measure the tension.
do we have something we can use in our suitcase? We got tools in the suitcase. Like the voltmeter.
A book of the professors, a mini torch, a flash drive, and an electronic voltage tester. Nothing that would
Yes.
be useful at the moment.
No, not at the moment. That's what we need right now.
The voltage tester could be useful for repairing the control unit.
Yeah. Thank you. So anything else? That is all. Okay, I think that is good enough. Can I talk to Marie?
I wouldn't know what to tell her at the moment.
He doesn't look too happy, guys. Almost like we have invaded her space inside his house, even though this is not her room. He doesn't look happy.
I need something to restore the electrical connections.
Yeah.
The control unit managing the professor's electric ramp.
Can I not use it right now? What the heck? Use the voltage tester.
It is needed to check the flow of current between electric connections.
Do it now.
I need something to
Well,
restore
what?
the electrical connections. The control unit managing...
Wait. Is that not the only item that we need? Is there something else that we need? Wait up, guys. Hey, hold on. No more hotspots in here. Do I need extra wires? Wires from the exploded microwave? The antenna? The TV?
Wonderful. Often the new screens don't match the clear images of those cathode ray boxes.
Let me look at the icons here, guys. Maybe something from the mask again. Yeah, those masks are very useful. Especially this one. Oh, really?
To the touch, it reminds me of the hemp fiber used by plumbers.
Do we not need something from the mask? Where are the spare wires? Can I go outside?
My research
The
outside
building?
is done. Now I have to focus on the professor.
Microwave?
Those aluminum remains. I could use them to restore the broken electrical connections.
Oh, yes.
Perfect! Now I can control the tension of the electrical connections with the tester, and then temporarily fix them with the aluminum sheets.
Alright, I think that's all we need. Those aluminum sheets is going to act like wires. They are going to connect to different parts of the panel. They are like connections.
I did an initial check, and it seems these are the pins I have to focus on.
So,
I managed to obtain these 3 usable sheets of aluminum, with which I'll restore the necessary connections.
okay, what the heck is this? Expected value 65, current value is 0. So 35, I can wrap the piece of wires using the aluminum foil. So this is going to give me different values. They all have different numbers, 15, 10, 30.
I only have 3 aluminum sheets. I need to remove one if I want to try a different combination.
So the sum has to be 65. Only wrapping 3 wires. This one is 20, guys. 55. Can I get a 5?
All right.
Yeah.
Now it should work fine. Let's hope the professor can give me a hand somehow.
We fixed it already.
Brace yourself, Professor.
That was easy. Once we find all the parts.
My beloved, beloved.
Your bedroom. Are you happy to be here?
Here, it's where I work. I worked. The thoughts come and go, come and go.
Is there anything else I can do to help you?
My safe. Find it, and I opened it, and
Do you mean this strange bas relief in your library?
who are you, and what do you want?
I'm
Oh.
Alice, Professor. I'll take care of your safe,
Please step out of it, Professor.
if I can. The safe will surely be protected with a combination. Maybe I'll find some clues here in the room.
Yeah, I see a lot of clues, especially the Egypt painting there. You guys see the markings? Maybe there is a clue.
It depicts the Egyptian pyramids at sunset. It's very suggestive. Who knows what those symbols on the upper left mean?
Yeah, those symbols. We can zoom into the symbols. What does it mean though? Are they numbers? Do they work like numbers? I see 2. So if that is a 2 at the bottom, that means this is a 5. Right? The bottom row is 12. And then maybe this is a 10. And I don't know. I think we can put this into numbers. We come back to the painting. Let's look around first. All these hotspots here. These interesting items. So that's the safe.
The figures to insert seem to be associated with clear geographical references. It can't be a coincidence.
Numbers! We got the Sphinx here. So that's Egypt. Colosseum for Rome. Italy. Great Wall of China here. So there are numbers, guys. 2-digit numbers.
It must be such a fascinating monument. It must be such a fascinating monument.
Cause it is.
Rome's Colosseum is unmistakable.
Yep.
An Egyptian sphinx.
Okay, 3 sets of numbers. So I probably need to translate these symbols into 2 numbers, guys, to input into that Egyptian section of the safe, right?
First, I
So-
need to find and open the safe hidden in this room.
Do you always talk to yourself, miss?
Oh, I do. Wow, I think he thinks that we are the crazy one here. Okay.
I'd like one like this at home instead of my shabby little one with those rusty springs. With a bit of luck, I'll soon leave behind the misery I live in.
But the color scheme is awful, guys. But it's fitting for Christmas. Red and green. Very festive spirit. Perfect for the holidays.
It's a portrait of Professor Visconti. He must be at least 10 years younger here. He was
10
an
years?
extremely fascinating man. It makes me sad that I only met him now that he's so empty.
That's more than 10 years. I say 30 years apart. He looks quite young in the painting, guys. So I see numbers on those mountains. So this is probably for Europe. On the safe. So that's 50, 60, 63. That's an X with the birds. 63. Right? This one is pretty obvious.
The symbol of Rome. It portrays Romulus and Remus, the epic founders of the city, while they were being nursed by the Capitoline wolf. The items in the backgrounds were painted with a special contrast that makes them stand out.
63.
He seems a completely different person than the one I met. In the portrait, he indicates to a green book. Curious.
A green book. A special green book. 63. Can we input in the safe? Input that number into the safe. 63. Right here. This one is easy. But what about the Egypt painting one? That looks pretty complicated, guys. And we also have books. The Asian book section. Oh, this is going to be the code for the Great Wall of China, guys. Oriental section of the library, of the book stand. Right. There's so many books. They all have different hotspots. Wow, look at this. They all have different hotspots.
Wudang, the Sacred Mountains.
What am I looking for?
Neja and the Cosmic Wheel.
The painting has Great Wall of China. There is something related to this monument.
Neja and the Cosmic Wheel. Am I wrong, or am I getting reactions?
We are seeing his reflection on the mirror. And every time I click on a book, he shows me an expression, a facial expression. His eyes pointing left.
Legends on the origin of music.
Again.
Tanabata Matsuri, the Festival of Stars.
Maybe he's going to tell us the right book. Come on, Professor, show me the right book.
The Four Faces of the Yellow Emperor. Yes, I'm pretty sure of it. The professor is reacting to the titles I read.
Definitely.
Esoteric Philology of the Orient from 1500 to the present.
Huh? Which one is the right one?
Qin Shi Huangdi, Unification of Chinese Dynasties.
Oh, whoa! His eyes are pointing down. With the, which one? The magenta book.
Qin Shi Huangdi, Unification of Chinese Dynasties.
Pointing down. This one is different than the other books.
2D versus 3D. Adventures of the past were better?
So eyes pointing down again. With the green salmon book.
1985, the year of the comet. A study of Zhu Ling.
Pointing right this time. With the red book.
Huan Di, concentric circles in the lake of molecular science.
What does this all mean?
The dangers of summoning evil. Eastern demonology. 25 essays about the end of the Chinese world.
So it's like the group of books on the left hand side. He moves to the right. The ones in the middle, he looks down. And the ones on the right, he looks to the left hand side. Okay, what is going on here? Okay, the bottom shelf. Can also click on those books.
Reading upside down, a change in perspective.
Looking right.
The Japanese read from right to left. Cultural curiosity from the Orient.
Shows me a smile this time. A smile. The first time. With a smile.
15 possible interpretations of Voynish's manuscript.
Another smile. So these two books. The teal book and the red gold book.
The only truth behind the mirror. Chinese philosophy.
Oh, smile. Eyes pointing down.
The terracotta army of the first Emperor Qin. The 71 most famous legends.
Oh. Okay, another smile, but the eyes, they do not move this time around.
The 70 beads of the Franciscan Rosary.
Eyes pointing up, right?
Great minds from the 2 golden centuries.
Okay.
Map of the elements of Krishnel III. The 220 lost languages of India. Streams and energy knots. Metaphysics or applied science.
His eyes.
Basic numerology. The number 23 is just one of many. Mysteries of the Orient and 68 historical tales.
Those eyes. Well, I think it's one of these books here. There's one with a smile.
The only truth behind the mirror. Chinese philosophy.
But the eyes. I think the eyes.
The terracotta army of the first Emperor Qin.
The eyes are the important
71
one.
most famous legends.
The eyes? They do not move here for this book, the only book on the shelf. The red book. So that means this is the right book.
The terracotta army
71.
of the first Emperor Qin. The 71 most famous legends.
That's the right book? His eyes are staying focused on that book, guys. I don't think the smile is important here. It's the eyes. So it's this book, the red book, with 71. Do I input in that number? I think that's the right book. 71. I think that's the one. I need the last number. The symbols on the painting, the Egyptian painting.
Professor, I was wondering, the book you are pointing at in the portrait.
The green book?
The book. My book.
Oh, you
What's
have the
this?
book. Oh.
Notes. Will they be useful for the safe?
Safe.
Can we read the book? The professor's book. China. I came back from China with an embarrassing volume of notes. I visited this country so many times and I feel nothing but profound admiration for it. I think the time has come to start working on that treatise I have procrastinated about 4 years now. China is a land full of magic and I want to reveal that to the public. So set up a small library with the themed books. That's where we got a clue. Great Wall of China. Note. Criminals were often sentenced to forced labor and made to participate in the construction of the walls. Their sentences were eternal, and the successors of the condemned were supposed to continue the punishment in their place, and were supposed to because in practice this law was never enforced. Set off for China, Australia.
There are no references to that place in the safe.
So next we have to look at Mexico.
There are no references to that place in the safe.
Sorry guys, Rome. I mean Rome. Rome is one of the codes. And look at the Roman numerals. We figured that out already. But let's read these anyway. Rome, so much to write, so little space to do it. I really need to make up my mind and publish an essay on this city. I finally checked out the infamous magic door near Piazza Vittorio, accompanied by a colleague of mine who has studied it thoroughly over the years. Supposedly the alchemist Francesco Giuseppe Bori passed through this opening, disappearing forever but leaving behind some gold flakes and the formula for the elixir of life. Fascinating, simply fascinating. Notes for treatise on numerology. The Roman numeral system was of addictive, subtractive type, which makes it harder to study and above all to teach when it comes to getting it into the head of my students. Its structure made it impossible to perform mathematic calculations. The primary reason it was replaced by the Arabic number system along with the absence of zero, of course. Okay, now, wait, hold on. Hold on. The entry on Egypt, let's take a look. We got the numbers. Yes. Okay, so the upside down U means 10. Aha, this one is 100, 1000. And then we got positive sign and negative sign, plus and minus. Okay. So
it depicts the Egyptian pyramids at sunset. It's
this
very
is
suggestive.
This is actually an equation. So if we put this into numbers, then the first group means 4,622. Right? Yeah. And then we add, that's the addition sign, 2,313. Okay. Minus 6,880. Okay. Let's do the mathematics now. $4,622 plus 2,313 equals 6,935. Then we minus 6,880 equals 55. 55 is the number for Egypt. Okay, let me try this. 55. Is that right?
I did it!
Yeah!
Well, as expected, there's a lot of money. I don't think I've ever seen so much all at once. And documents. One seems to be in Polish. I can only understand a single word. Cagliostro. I don't know what they're about, but they could help Lars. I'll think of a way to get them to him later. There's also another paper back here. It's in Spanish. Jeez. I can understand little or nothing. It's about something that happened in the 16th century. The Invincible Armada?
That's the Invincible Fleet.
The professor is upset. What the hell did Lars and I get into? I have to talk to Marie. I hope I didn't unsettle the professor too much.